Am I the asshole for wanting to take a bite out of a random girl's legs? Some brief context. I am an autistic art student currently in his 5th semester at university. This story happened during my 4th semester. Back in March, I went to see a free movie screening at my college. While I was waiting, I met a girl named Elle, fake name. I started to make small talk. It turned out that we had the same major and had a shared sense of humor. We were getting along well, making jokes. When the movie started, I was quiet for a while, but then I started to chat. During our conversation, I can't remember if it was before or during the movie, I had asked where she lived. I thought it was an innocent question since I lived 15 minutes away from the university, but apparently it wasn't. I asked for some chips that she had snuck into the movie for some reason, me being socially oblivious, I guess. Then at some point, apparently she heard me say, "I want to take a bite out of her legs." To me, that last comment felt like a big misunderstanding. My voice is naturally low, and I was whispering, so she might have heard something worse than what I meant to say. Before I knew it, she was gone, and I didn't see her again. Next thing I know, I was contacted by a faculty member about the situation. It was tense for me, but the two faculty were very understanding, and I thought it went well. Then, to my surprise, I saw her again in a 5-week summer class I was taking. She was my classmate. I tried to apologize and reconcile, but said, "Don't worry about it." Not really sure if that meant she forgave me or didn't want to get into it. It was probably the latter. One mild panic attack later in the next class day, I came in early to get some work done before class started. She ended up being the sex-on student to show up. I unintentionally sat at the same table she was at because I needed to charge my laptop. The plug wasn't even working. Next thing I knew, she tore into me reiterating what she thought I said that I was a fucking creep and to never speak with her again. I felt like I barely got the chance to apologize or say anything back. It was clear that she was not interested. So I sat with her words in my head in what felt like time slowing down, trying not to break down into tears. She then made a comment going, "Aw, did I hurt your feelings?" If it wasn't clear, she had no sympathy for me before going to a university counselor. On one hand, I understand that there is no excuse for my behavior. On the other hand, I don't believe that I would ever say that to a girl in my life. A big fear of mine is being an unintentional predator, unintentionally responsible for sexual harassment or sexual misconduct of any kind. I know that I will never be on the same mental wavelength as a neurotypical person, but I feel like I just had a moment of weakness. It's far from the first time.